this was the game that Fresno State needed. Just put confidence in the passing game and in E.J. Warner, and they sure enough did. 4 passing touchdowns for E.J. Warner, all in the first half as well. From start to finish, it was completely in the Bulldogs' control, and this was really about just figuring out what they had going, what they were trying to figure out early on in the season. And the running game was as strong as usual, but solidifying that passing game. E.J. Warner was 20 for 24, 240 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had an early night. Carson Conklin comes in the second half and continues the momentum. Bryson Donaldson, 90 yards and a touchdown. Elijah Gilliam, 53 yards and a touchdown. Rayshawn Luke, 31 yards and a touchdown. Anything that the Bulldogs wanted to do, they got done. As to be expected, you're playing a Southern team in the FCS, but just executing what you want to execute and what you hope to execute for the rest of the season against more competitive teams. Only 1 punt on the night for Fresno State. Good sign there. The Bulldogs would finish with 507 total yards. 8 touchdowns on the night for the Bulldogs. No field goals needed. Business as usual. And now it gets really interesting as they go on the road next week to take on Hawaii in what I believe will be a competitive matchup, and the first test to see who amongst the Mountain West is one of those true dogs early on in this season. Great victory for Fresno State, 56-7 against Southern is your final score there.